former speech, we discussed the pros of the new merit pay reform and how it would affect our lives as future teachers. However, what we didn't discuss was the con side of the new merit pay reform. As I said in my former speech, 70% of the United States actually supports the merit reform. However, what about the other 30%? There are many important issues when considering whether you do not support merit pay and where you stand on the issue. 30% of the United States believes that the way teachers are getting paid now should stay the same and that it should not change. They believe that merit pay will only make things worse and cause more problems. They don't believe that education is that bad or as bad as the way that merit pay supporters make it out to be. They believe that passing the new merit pay reform will only make education worse and less effective for students. One issue that I came across is that they believe merit pay will cause unhealthy competition between teachers. Teachers have co-workers that they can go to in order to discuss certain issues or certain topics that they may be having troubles with. They believe that merit pay will eliminate cooperation between teachers and cause each other not to help one another or to discuss issues with each other, which is an effective way that teachers get some ideas in their classrooms. They also believe that it will cause teachers to be biased to students who don't make higher test scores and to pick favorites with the students who do. This will cause students to turn away the attention from the students who actually need it instead of just picking favorites in the room. Another problem they came across would be that no teachers would want to teach the challenging classrooms, such as classrooms with special ed students or students with learning disabilities. They believe that this will turn teachers away from those areas because the test scores are likely to be lower, which will mean a lower pay, which they don't believe is fair to the students. They believe that merit pay will actually punish teachers who get in classrooms with the less effective students. There are some students in classrooms who may not try or may have outside activities going on other than school that can influence their test scores, which isn't always the teacher's fault. Another issue that non-supporters found is that merit pay could cause teachers to cheat on tests in order to improve their scores and therefore to improve their pay. Another issue is that teachers could begin to over-focus on test scores instead of focusing on the other important aspects that are in the classroom. All of these things cause non-supporters to believe that merit pay will do nothing to improve student learning. They believe that student learning would probably even get worse if merit pay was passed. Not only do they believe that it is unfair to students, but they believe that it is unfair to the teachers as well. They believe that the student performance doesn't necessarily reflect the teacher's performance. They believe that there could be other outside sources that reflect the student's test scores other than the teacher. Some students do not try as hard in class as other students do, while some students may not be as well-rounded in a certain topic. Things like this could cause students to do less, make a lower score on their tests, although their teacher is doing an efficient job. Another problem they came across was that they believe that teachers will all begin to teach the same, which will eliminate all diversity in the classroom and unique learning techniques. They believe that teachers already work hard enough, and that increasing their pay can't make them start working that much harder. One thing that non-supporters claim is that there is no set definition of a good teacher. What makes a good teacher a good teacher? They believe that test scores isn't one of these things, and that there are many other things out there that make a teacher a good teacher. They believe that teachers are not the students' only influence, and that many other things can contribute to test results. Merit pay non-supporters believe that all teachers are deserving of a higher pay, and not just a select few of them. However, they believe that this is too expensive for the state to afford right now and believe that merit pay is a bit unrealistic. As you can see, there are many good and bad sides to merit pay. Us as future teachers need to decide where we stand on the issue and what things we like and dislike about the reform. It is very important that we are informed on all the aspects of the form and how it can affect our lives personally and education as well. This is something that could be being brought into education in the near future and is something that we should all know a lot about. It can affect our lives and the future of education.